Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Dr. Robert Mugo. I am an academician, a CPA, and a financial analyst. Today, I want us to learn or to continue with a series of borrowing. I want us to talk about borrowing from microfinance institutions. What is it that you need to know if you want to borrow from microfinance institutions? Personally, I have worked in a microfinance institution and I'm quite knowledgeable about the lending models of these microfinance institutions. Most of the microfinance institutions operate on the group lending concept. At times they can be financed by donors, World Bank. They can be financed by NGOs, or they could take loans from banks so that they can be able to lend to individuals or groups. So this group lending concept requires first people of similar interests to form a group. People of similar interests here could be, let's say we have some border riders who form a group. We have some fruit vendors who form a group. We have some shopkeepers who form a group, M-Pesa attendants, and so on. So in this group lending, the microfinance will appoint some credit officers who will come and train these members of a group. These groups must be registered. So they will be trained on how to keep records, on how to do marketing. Basically, they will be trained on how to do business. They will be meeting, they will be having minutes, and occasionally the credit officer will be coming to these meetings and ensuring that they are doing the right thing. So once these groups have been trained for a period like 6 months, you will find now they will be ready to start taking loans. The loans that they take will be guaranteed. First, the loan that this member in group, let's say group X, will be guaranteed by the assets that this member have. If I want to take a loan of 50,000, I must have assets which are worth at least 50,000. The assets here we are talking about, the household goods, the business assets. If we are talking about household goods, the only things that are not included are the bedroom items like bed, mattresses, and so on. But things like TV, cabinets, sofa set, fridge, those can be used. So the assets must be more than the loan that this person takes. In addition to that, the group members will guarantee to the microfinance institution that should this person fail paying the loan, they will be held accountable. So there will be, on top of your assets, there will be group guarantee. The microfinance, depending on the liquidity, can lend to a specific number of individuals in this group, or over time they can lend to the entire group. Most of these loans from the microfinance institutions, you find they are loans to boost your capital, maybe to buy some additional stock. And these loans, most of them ranges from 6 months to 1 year. Though microfinance institutions also can give loans like institutions like banks and SACCOs give. They can give loans to an individual, and in terms of individuals, they will check about all the things that banks and SACCOs give. You can go to my previous clips and check what are the requirements from banks, what are the requirements from SACCOs, and so on. In this group lending, I say that most of these microfinance institutions will be given money from NGOs or from donors. Then they can lend to you, or they could take loans from banks. So because of that, you find that microfinance loans could be slightly expensive compared to the traditional loaning from banks, from SACCOs. Because assume a microfinance X takes loan from Bank Y. If they are taking loan from Bank Y, they also have to make profit. They also have to meet their costs. They have employees to pay. They have the surplus to give to the owners. So in the process, you find the margins or the interest is higher than what is given out in the traditional institutions. The main advantage of borrowing from microfinance, it helps growth of a community. Remember, the concept of microfinance was to ensure that there is growth, overall growth, wholesale growth. Like if you are a group of border riders, a microfinance institution will ensure that at the end of the day, most of you have been empowered financially. We shall continue with our lessons. In the next session, we shall look at borrowing from the micro loans, that is from mobile apps, from M-Shwari, from M-Pesa, and so on, and what are the requirements. So I will stop at that. You can go to my channel, you can go to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, and even YouTube to learn more. Let's keep on ensuring that financial literacy becomes simplified. Have a good day.